Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KileKson, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. And I am coming to you from my hidey hole. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, my sound equipment has finally come in, and hopefully the sound quality is a little better for you while we go ahead and do all this recording. So, today's plan, I'm thinking we're going to go to the nether with our obsidian here and go see if we can't locate a nether fortress. And then once we've located a nether fortress, I want to also grab some quartz so we can go ahead and build our chicken farms, and then we're going to get the chicken farms up and running. So yeah, those are the plans for today's episode: to go into the nether, do a little bit of exploring there, get the chicken farm up and running. That's what we're going to do, and I think that should cover our time for today. So we're going to set up a temporary nether portal. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a nether shrine, and that'll be once we have some materials and things, and then that will give us a decent spot to go ahead and go into the nether, and it'll look pretty, and it'll probably also be the main entrance to my base, or at least lead to the main entrance of my base. So there we go. Here's our temporary nether portal. Let's go ahead and light it and step on through. I'm kind of excited. It's been a while since I've been to the nether, so let's go ahead and see it. We got our little achievement. We need to go deeper, and it's loading in. Alright, we are in. Oh, and look at, we didn't have to go all that far. Look at what's right there. I don't know if you can see that, but I can definitely see it. Oh, that's so beautiful, and there's wither skeletons there. Ooh, I don't know. Should I? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fight him. Yeah, come on. This is probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Here, one more block forward. There you go. Okay, we got a stone sword and some bones from him. I'm gonna go ahead and risk the jump, get his attention, and then jump back over. No, I didn't get his attention. Damn. Alright, well, we do have a nether fortress, and this is kind of exciting. There's the magma blocks that I want. Okay, so we can take 2 hits from these guys without dying. So we just got to be super careful, and part of being super careful is switching over to my iron sword. Yeah! What's up? I got your number. Oh, I'm so happy we found this. I hear a blaze, I think. Yeah, there's definitely a blaze nearby. Ah, shit, I'm out of netherrack. Eee. Oh, yeah, they're right there. And they're shooting at me. That's fantastic. Alright, so this will be our little staircase out of here, and just so I know what it is, I can do that. Okay. Let's go ahead. Ooh, chest. Some gold and some gold horse armor. And I'll take the chest with me because chests aren't cheap. Another one. Ha! Another flint and steel. Sweet. Okay. Now hopefully, there's all diamonds or something. Diamond horse armor. Some golds. Okay, this is just fantastic. 3 diamonds, a lot of gold, which is nice. Yeah, oh, there's another chest. 4 diamonds. There's our nether wart, which is good. Our nether fortress raid is going pretty well so far. And there's some soul sand type things, which is good. There's just so much I want to grab. Oh, here's a chest. Make sure it's safe. There's more nether wart down that way. I'm going to go grab that. Now the cool part about getting some nether wart too is, since it grows in the overworld, I can kind of add to my farm and make it a little bit more, I don't know, efficient. Like I said, the farm that I have set up now is temporary. What the hell did I just take damage from? The fuck? You guys saw that, right? I swear to goodness, that better not be fucking Herobrine. It better not. Maybe a bit of lag. Skeleton might have shot me or something. I don't know. I didn't get with... There it goes again! Look at that shit! Okay, I'm officially creeped out. Like, what the hell? All of this stuff up here is gone. What else is down this way? There's another wither skeleton. I'm gonna grab his attention. Come on, buddy. I don't see any blazes. I'm looking for a blaze spawner. That's what... Oh, no. There's a ghast. There's a fucking ghast. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, goodness. There's a blaze spawner right there. Alright. Come on. I'm just looking for something of use. Don't give me another dead end. Okay, so here's where my staircase was at, which is good to go. What do we got? Here's a chest right here. There we go. Found my saddle. Awesome. We can start taming horses now. Mr. Chicken, what are you doing here? This is hell. You shouldn't be here. Oh well. Alright, ladies and gents, so the next thing we need to do in today's episode is to go ahead and get the area dug out for our chicken farm. And to do this, what I am going to do is I'm going to dig out this entire wall. I need 3 spaces for each chicken farm. So, but because of the way that they're set up, I can actually put the dispensers for the lava right next to each other. So I'm going to be digging out a 5x6 area. And it needs to be at least 4 tall, which we have. So we do have the area that we need, so I'm going to go ahead and get to digging. I'll be right back. Alright, perfect. That's what we want right there. And so now what we need to do is we need to go 3 blocks behind this thing on either side. And we are going to place a block here and here. And then I'm going to have to dig out the 2 blocks on either side of this, like so. Because this is what we're going to use to do our stuff. Okay. So now that that's been done, I'm going to go ahead and throw up another 3 blocks on either side of these with this. And then we have... Where is the comparator? There it is. Comparators. And the redstone dust there and there. Awesome. So our redstone dust is now in place. Let's see here. Next we want to run a circuit back into the hopper, or back into the comparator here, not the hopper. We want to place a repeater there on 0 ticks, and we're going to do the same on this side, and that allows all that to be powered. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is we have to place this stuff here. And what I'm about to do is going to seem a little interesting, but if you place dust there... Actually, no, hang on. Hang on. Let me do something here. Right. I have to do this first. And that's where our dispenser goes. Right, so the dust will, or should power that if I put that there. So by placing that there and then putting that there, we should see that we have our 2 farms right next door to each other with the dispensers for the lava on either side, which is what we are looking for. Now I'm going to go ahead and mine this out, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that there and that there, just to kind of do some external terraforming, because I want this thing to look pretty on the outside. I don't really want anything showing for the most part. Okay. So that's all in place, which is good to go. So now these circuits are up and running. And if I throw glass right there and there, and then I put another red stained clay piece right there, that should have that completely surrounded. The very next thing I need to do is I need to put a hopper here, here, and here on either side. And that is the chicken farm. Like, this is where all of our chickens will go. And then, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to come over here. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of just, like, all over the place with this stupid farm, but I want to get it done. I want to get it done. Okay, and then we're gonna place glass there, 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 and then right here. And then that will be where our chickens go when we actually have them ready to be put into their spot. Oh, and as you can see, the circuit kind of works, so we should have the red stained clay right there. So cool. That works, and I am going to have to do a little more terraforming on the outside here, because I'm trying to make it so that this whole entire place is kind of red. Alright, and then that goes there, that goes there. Perfect. Alright, so there's our chicken farms. Now everything should be all in and ready to go. I should be able to safely throw my lava in there without anything too crazy happening. Now the dust for the redstone is right there. So that's what powers our lava dispensers. So everything is pretty well good to go. I'm going to go ahead and throw a... Well, first I'm going to get rid of the stone in the floor. I don't like the stone in the floor. I don't know why. I just never did. It always seems tacky to me to put the stone in the floor. Okay, and then we can just get rid of all of that, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick that piece up that I kind of wasted over here. And once I get all of this like cleaned up and stuff, I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everything is all cleaned up. I've got the door, I've got some light in here so nothing kind of spawns inside of this place, and then if something starts going wrong or haywire, I can fix it. Now what we need to do is we need to get our chickens in there, and we also need to go outside and kind of terraform a little bit. So let's see. That's what we got to cover, and now we got to make it look natural. I'm gonna say that is good. I mean, it looks a lot more natural than it was looking. Okay, so now the next thing we got to do, if this is where the tip was, I'm gonna say that our hoppers. Okay, so we're on the glass, so our hopper is right here. This is where we want to stick our chickens. Right, that is where our chickens are gonna go. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next set of hoppers should be right there. And as you can see, the circuit just fired. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lava. And there we go. So that's where our chickens are going to go. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of trap doors. That way we can get that all set up and ready to go. Now if I... Stupid things. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get some trap doors made. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. And this should be enough for 2 trapdoors, which is awesome. That's all we need. I don't know why I use my spruce wood, and I keep turning these blocks over. Okay. So the spruce wood is good to go. That's all set. Our trapdoors are good. And our chicken farm is ready to be set up. Boom. So now what I can do is I can start breeding my chickens and slowly bringing them over here and dropping them down the hole that I just fell down like a complete and total idiot. But yep, that's pretty much it. We just gotta drop our chickens in and get them ready to be roasted. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna put some chickens inside of our farm, and the next time you see me, we should have tons and tons of chicken, and that will be good because then we won't have to worry about food. I'm also going to farm up some sugarcane to get some paper and get all these other farms farmed up so we can go to the village and do some trading, because we need to get some enchanted books. I'm thinking we need to see what the librarians in that village have and see if we can't start doing some trading, and then eventually my plan is to put another portal at that village and move the villagers over here into like their own like little trading stall. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm KileKson, and I'll see you on the flip side.